What's going on, guys? Amy Nicholas, and today's video I wanted to share I bought Netflix stock for 1 full month. And here's what happened. So originally Netflix, I think I bought in just before earnings, kind of like my story with Meta. Just happened to decide to start a recurring daily investment with Netflix, and when I started, it was between five. I think it started at $5 a day for like 1 or 2 days. Then I went to 15, and every day since, every trading day since, I've done $15 a day, except for like one day. I think I did 10 because I've also been just adding money to this stock if I see a dip. So one day I might just throw like 20 bucks in, 10 bucks, 5 bucks, whatever. So on the dips, I was buying extra. On Robinhood, you can see my average price paid was $968.08, and Netflix's current price is $1033.17. And actually, I saw it hit $1040 today at the high, so it's way different. Right now, it says it's $65.09 higher than when I first started, so that's pretty cool. So the recurring investments that I do daily on Robinhood, that it says you invested $130 per day or last month, and it tells you like if you kept going at the bottom, like what you'll have in a year. But it also tells you if you added like additional money into it. This says $225 as well. So my daily investments were like $130 because it was anywhere from $5 to $15 a day, and then I added an extra $225 into it. Like I said, just buying on the dips. And so where I actually stand profit wise is, where is my page? Okay, so I'm up $14.25 right now. So we're in the green. I have 0.328 shares. So because Netflix is over $1,000 for one share, it's going to take me a little bit of time, at this rate of doing $15 a day. I think actually it might drop down to 10 in my recent position. And this should count today's purchase. It says pending, but I think it's included in there. $10. I'm at $10 a day right now. So, I just kind of fluctuate it sometimes based on other investments I'm doing, but anywhere from 10 to 15, typically I'm putting into Netflix every single trading day. And I'm not even at half a share, y'all. It's been a full month. So it's one of those stocks that's really good to dollar cost average into because it's such a high share price. Like, for example, I buy SCHD as well, and I do a daily buy on that. I'll do a video pretty soon on that one as well. But when I want to just buy a share, I just buy an outright share because SCHD is like $27, $28, something like that. So it's a different, kind of thing if you're dollar cost averaging. I highly recommend, like, if you just don't have a ton of capital, like, you don't want to make a wrong decision and put all your money into one share of Netflix or something, just do a dollar cost average because you're going to get all those different price points as the price goes up and down. So like some days, of course, like today I'm paying probably, I don't know what my order was, probably like 1030 something. But then other days I was paying 960 something, right? And I think when I very first purchased Netflix, let me see if I can find this in the history. I have to go like way back. Let's see. So you buy it every day. Okay, so my very first purchase on January 13th was a recurring buy. And I put in $5. So I just wanted to kind of start the daily buy, and then I did some research, and I'm like, okay, I kind of want to put more money into Netflix. And so, I just kept adding to that. Let's see if it says the price. I was filled at, oh my gosh. Okay, so the average price I got in at, right, was $965, but that takes into account all the ranges of what I've paid. So every single time I bought something, it puts that all into the, average of however many days that is. And actually my very first order, it filled at $838.13. So incredible move that Netflix has gone up almost $200 in a single month, guys. Like I said, I just happened to capture the price just before earnings. And because the earnings really came out strong, they had like way more subscribers added to their base, and yeah, people just like jumped on this stock, and I remember the day it just shot up like, I think it shot up like 60 or 70 or $80. It was a lot. It was a big move. Let's see if I could find when it started to go up, because it might have been the next day. Nope, the next day was 8:32. I'd have to probably go back and just find out when the earnings were reported. Yeah, so the first few days I was buying, Netflix was in the 800s, guys. This is crazy. Yeah, I don't know exactly when they reported. At some point, when they put out earnings, I remember it shot up to like upper 900s, and now it's over $1,000. So this is just the power of doing some research. Like, I did research on this stock. I actually have been using ChatGPT for a lot of my research lately. It's really shortcut the time it takes to dive into companies' fundamentals and see what the outlook is and see what the technical indicators. I still look at charts. Like, I always look at the charts and the technical indicators if I'm going to keep something for a while. I want to know, how's it performed over. I look at all the different dates. I look at how's it performed this week, this past month, the last 3 months, the last 6 months, the last year, the last 5 years. And if I can see even beyond 5 years, I like to know that too, because sometimes you'll see a stock that looks like it's green, right? And even 5 years ago, it's way up from where it was. But if you expand to all, maybe 10 years ago, that stock was higher than it is now. So that's just like something I always look at is, what are the ROI? What's the return on the investment here? And when I plugged in to ChatGPT, I just asked for some, technical indicators, like where was a pullback, things like that. And was this in a good buy zone? And it pretty much gave me the green light. And I'm not saying that you have to take financial advice from ChatGPT, but it's doing the research for you. It's scanning financial websites and market research, and it's looking at actual data, actual charts. If you ask it properly, it will look through the charts for you and give you technical indicators. I've used it to buy Meta. Like, if I want to buy on a pullback, I'll ask it like, hey, what's a good pullback? Where's a good technical support level? Where might there be resistance? So some of these highs now with Netflix, like 1040, I mean, my gosh, that's going to be resistance there until it surpasses that and goes to 1050. So right now, it bounced there and it pulled back, but it's kind of been in this trend lately of doing that, where you think, oh, it's at, it just hit 1,000, it's going to pull back, right? And it did, but not for long. And it went past it. And there was days it was like 1,005, 1,010, and then it would pull back to like 999. Then the next day it would go a little higher and it would pull back, but it wouldn't pull back under 1,000. And so it's just really been climbing. And, it's one of those things like, if you want to keep it for a long term, I don't think you are going to lose sleep at night over this stock. It's doing really, really well. Again, just if you just don't want to put all your eggs in one basket, if you don't want to jump in all at once, by all means, dollar cost average. And, I'm doing like $10 to $15 a day usually. But if you just want to put $5 a day, at least you get a chunk of that. If it goes up another, $10, $20, $30, $50 a share, even though you're only putting in $5 a day, you're going to get a piece of that. That's the beauty of fractional shares, I think. So yeah, I don't even know how long it's going to take me to get one full share of Netflix, but I think it was like a couple days ago, there was a big drop in the morning. I think it might have been it was just after the market opened, like 2 days ago. And I happened to be watching like scanners and prices and stuff, and I saw Netflix actually did drop below 1,000 for just a moment. And I jumped into my IRA account and I bought like $100 worth of Netflix right then. I put in an order and it executed, and I got it like when it was at its bottom there for a minute. And since then it's gone up, like $40. So my $100 worth of Netflix in my IRA, I think, is worth like $18 profit already. So, just take your time with it. If you just feel uncertain about the market these days, I don't blame you. But I just wanted to share, this is where we're at, up in the green on Netflix. And if you guys like these kind of videos, feel free to check out my channel. I've done a couple now on some dividend paying ETFs, and I did one on Meta. I bought Meta for 30 days or for one full month, and you can see what happened there. And then I'm going to be doing one on the SCHD in the future, as well as giving you guys updates on my $8 a day challenge between VU and VGT. I'll just keep posting updates for that as well. So feel free to subscribe if you want to hang around, and I'll see you in the next one.